Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm here. Oh God, Adam's here too. Holy cow.
My goodness.
I can't even hear him though. Hold on.
Where's Dude, I got phone? You on my phone too, so hold on.
Oh, man. Guys, it happened. We have Keenan Allen. He's a Chicago Bear. I can't believe this happened, to be honest. I mean, I've known all along that something was going to happen with the Chargers. The Chargers, yeah.
Dude, I feel like a kid at Christmas right now. I'm so freaking pumped right now.
I love you guys. Oh, Adam, what's up, man? Pumped.
It feels like Christmas. This is more exciting than the draft, dude.
This is nuts, man. I didn't see this coming. I thought I was done for the night, and then I got out the shower. I came downstairs. I got dressed. I sat down, and then literally I go on Twitter, and it says 3 seconds ago, like literally right when I hit Twitter, the notification that pops up is Adam Schefter, Bears traded for Keenan Allen. And I look at it and I'm like, no, hold on.
Okay,
rub my eyes. I'm like, does that say Bears? I was like, that doesn't say Bears. No, and I was like, it's a fake Schefter. I was like, it's a fake Schefter. No, it's not. I was like, I gotta walk away for a minute. Man. Keenan Allen, 4th round pick. And now, okay, I got to get your take on this. 4 picks now. We got to trade down.
We're definitely trading down. That's happening. This is minor news compared to that, but we also, at the exact same time, signed tackle Jake Curhan.
We did that like 30 minutes earlier, and I just kind of ignored it.
Okay. I was taking care of my little one. I was getting her down, so I saw it at the same time. Did you already put something out on that? And I'm late to the news?
I didn't put anything out on that one because I wasn't too excited about it. I mean, the Keenan Allen, like we got to go. I was like, I got to go live right away. When I saw you in the chat and that you jump in, I was like, holy cow, we got to do it. Oh, Mitch with a big super chat. My 2 faves, Swifty and Adam Mason. We got the perfect guy to mentor our incoming receivers. I gotta, Adam, talk to them first. I gotta walk away and wash my hands. I gotta wash my hands, guys.
I don't have any quirks like that, but I'll have to pick something up if they start winning. I always change my clothes, and this sweater has been happening when everything good happens, but I wear different jerseys during the season when we go on win streaks. So you guys will see that. But Sport Track has us right now. I got to pull it back up.
Yeah, give me this.
Sport Track has us only paying 10 million of that. So
only 10 million
that makes it so exciting. Well, you know that the Chargers restructured his contract twice. And
yes, and I heard they wanted him to take a pay cut today, and he said no, and that's what led to the cutting.
So Sport Track is like, it's not loading. Oh, there we go. So yeah, if you click on Sport Track under the cap details under his contract, if you look at the pre-6-1 trade, 2023 dead cap for them is 23,235, and the cap savings, which is what the Bears would pay, is 10,452,000. So if I'm reading that right, the Bears are paying 10,452,000. Who knows if an extension will get done, but if it's just 1 year for the 10 million, we just got a bargain for a year.
I thought I saw on Twitter, someone said 1 year, 18 million.
I'm just looking right now, so I'm not firm on this. I'm not saying this is like dead set. I'm just looking at what I'm reading on Sport Track.
Oh, let me see. Yo, hey Tito, what do you say? Y'all think they did this to give Caleb 2 vets at wide receiver, or trade down from 1 to get a crap ton more picks? We have 4 picks right now, guys. 4.
I said earlier on a video, at this point now with what they did at center, I'm not having my hopes on Jackson Powers Johnson anymore, because I think that was a move that says center later in the draft. And I think Poles is really looking at number 9, like we talked about last time we were on here, that's the first defensive player off the board if Atlanta doesn't take defensive end. If those 3 wide receivers are gone, Atlanta will take one of those wide receivers. I don't care if they need a defensive end. They still need a wide receiver. So
I think Atlanta might not, but I don't think those guys fall to 8. I think Tennessee.
I don't either. That's why I'm saying if they,
especially now that they just
Chargers
traded
now.
Keenan Allen now. Yeah, that's what I said. I was saying that all along. Chargers, because Quentin Johnson was kind of a bust. I mean, it's only been 1 year, but Keenan Allen, 31 years old, and Mike Williams coming off that injury. So torn ACL, like they need a wide receiver bad. But this is this is what we need.
I was talking to my
guys.
buddy when it broke, and he's like, Quentin Johnson is not even a wide receiver 5, which is funny, but his hands got better at the end of the year, so I think they like him, but he's not a wide receiver 1.
I liked him coming out of college. I mean, I liked him at TCU, but last year, no, was not a fan of what he was doing out there.
This screams top 6 now. Wide receivers are gone in the top 6. If I'm right, and we're not taking Caleb, us, Arizona, and Chargers, it's gone. Like those are all top 5. They're all gone.
All gone. Oh, dude, these wide receivers, they're gonna go so fast this year. And I think that's why I didn't want to overpay for one in free agency, but trading a 4th round pick for an all-pro, one of the best slot receivers in the NFL, like I'm kind of shaking a little bit. Someone said, "Who is Keenan?" Quit playing.
Stop it,
Keenan. Hey, if you guys don't know who Keenan, listen, this is it right here. That would be. He spelled Keenan Allen wrong right there, but listen, DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Keenan Allen. Appreciate you, Nick. Thank you for the super chat. That's the best receiver group in the NFL, right?
All right. So even in a down year last year for the Chargers, and they had a down year, everyone would agree he's still the 11th ranked receiver on PFF, right behind DJ Moore. So we have 2 wide receiver 1s on this team now. Don't be talking about Keenan Allen like who's Keenan Allen. Come on.
Someone might. I know there are a lot of Bears fans that don't watch a lot of other teams, so I know that's happening. Someone said this ain't happening, bro. And
those who don't know Keenan Allen, he's tall. He's not. I mean, he's two. I mean, look, he's 6'2", 211. I mean, that's a decent sized receiver. He's not, the 6'4" guy that we're looking at with Marvin Harrison, but I mean, this is no scrub. Keenan Allen's a stud.
I think one thing
everyone has to know who Keenan Allen is.
He has more receiving yards in his career. Actually, I'm sorry. Hold on. CC sent it to me. Let me read it correctly here. I think it's twice as many he has more than twice as many receiving yards as any receiver in Bears history. This is not a scrub, and he's still productive. T-Fly Shy to Long Beach, $10 super chat. Justin Fields will lead us to the Super Bowl on the 40-year anniversary. I love that. And my man Mikey, let's go. Pole's got the kitchen on fire.
Okay,
bro, I'm
listen to his PFF grades every year, guys. This is so 75 and above is elite. Well, is top tier. 90 and above is elite. So here's Keenan Allen every year. His rookie year, he was 83. Then 76, 79, 88, 89, 90, 80, 84, 77, 84, 86. And that's
86.3 was his last year. Yeah. Beautiful.
We're just that's
I'm
unique.
Glad you're here, bro. I needed the analytics. I'm still kind of shook by this. These moves always catch me off guard a little bit. The big ones always take me a few minutes. Like the small ones, like I process so quickly, but the big ones, I'm like, no. This didn't
All right,
just
so
happen.
6-time 1,000-yard receiver and 1-time 992 yards. So really 7 times 1,000-yard receiver, 59 touchdowns over his career, and he averages 11 yards a reception. He is, let's look right here. I had it right
6-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Offensive rookie, or we got votes for rookie of the year.
Everyone knows I love the low drops. 5.2% drop percentage and 50% contested catch over his career. Dude,
find out. We're trying to find it out. According to Sport Track, we just talked about that knowledge. It looked like it's possible. It could just be 1 year, 10 million. Worst case.
Well,
it's 1 year.
That's what I'm looking at here.
Levante, let me find it. We're trying to pull that up. Oh, we're definitely trading the number 1 pick now. Yeah. So I had Sport Track up too. Where is it? Right here.
So that's what I was saying just a minute ago before we get too excited. I mean, it's hard to even compose the thoughts right now. But at 9, Ryan Poles is in position to take the number 1 defensive end or defensive player off the draft if Atlanta doesn't. Atlanta very could if all 3 receivers are gone. But to have that high of a defensive pick, right now he can trade down from 1 and get the receiver he wants, Marvin Harrison Jr. or Odunze, get multiple picks, 2nd, 3rd rounder, even more with what Washington picked up today, and a future first, and still pick up his favorite defensive end and still load up the rest of what we need. We're not that far away now. This is too exciting.
Man, this is honestly nuts. I mean, he's one of the best receivers in the NFL. I will say this isn't a long-term move. This isn't one of those for the future. He's 30. What is he, 31? Hold on, I got it right here. Or is he 32? He's 31. He'll be 32 this season, though.
The cap is projected to go up another $30 million again next year. If we can sign him to a decent extension, he was only getting paid so much because they restructured his contract twice. He's really making 25 on average, I think, which is still a lot, but he deserves it.
He had 1,200 yards last year. Yeah, he was basically another DJ Moore. But yeah, I feel the same way. If you want to sign him for another 1 or 2 years, especially depending on what happens in the draft, this is a guy that can mentor all of our young receivers. Oh my goodness.
Okay, it is our own pick. I just got confirmed. It is our own 4th rounder. It's not the one from Philadelphia. So that's our own at 110. So that's our 110 that we're trading. So we still have Philadelphia's at 122.
That's worse. I would have rather traded the 122. So we have 1, 9, 75, and 122 would be our picks. Blue, thanks for the $20 super chat. Caleb rumors can now go away because we need more picks. And Adam about to break down how many yards per game Keenan Allen averages when playing on Bermuda grass. Thank you, B-Chef. Hey, he's going to find that out, though. He will find that out. He will find that out. Oh, wait. I can't even keep up
some stats that
Jesus.
There's people that ask me for stats that there's no way to figure out some stuff. I get that was cheeky. I understand that was satire. It was funny. But
we can find the Bermuda grass, okay? I know I can't even keep up. So are we picking an edge early?
Give credit to all these people.
Trading down to number 1, number 9. That's a tough one, Victor.
Before the center signing happened today, I was convinced we would trade down a little bit or take Jackson Powers Johnson at 9. What that did today for me is convinced me that we're taking a center with one of the trade down picks from trading Washington. I would say Zach Frazier, if he's there at the beginning of the 2nd round, we'd take him. But I think this definitely leads towards an edge. With not having signed an edge in free agency, I think we're definitely taking an edge at 9.
Edge at 9 right, or trading down a little bit from 9.
But you want your choice of the edge you want, though. And if you trade down, there's a lot of teams right there that could take edge too, especially the Saints. The Saints are definitely going edge. You don't want to trade past them, and that's just past us. So I don't know.
It's going to be that's why I like JPJ. Maybe get an edge in the 2nd, a Darius Robinson or a Chop Robinson
if he lasts. A lot of people are putting him in the 1st now.
By Allen here. I heard rumors of trading to the Giants. What do we think of that trade? I think they don't have the draft capital that Washington does now, especially after trading Sam Howell, and they traded away a 2nd round pick. But I do like that possibility.
That makes it harder now, too, though. I don't see us really trading past 2 or 3. The double trade down of 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 is more real for me now because if you trade down to 6, you're taking the leftovers of the top 3 wide receivers. You're not getting the one you want or number 2 that you want. You're having to take whoever the 3rd. And they're all great, but if you want your high point guy, if you want Rome or Marvin Harrison, you really have to guarantee yourself at number 3 to get the one you want.
I kind of agree with that. I thought before we had a lot better chance of trading with the Giants and still getting Rome Odunze. With this Chargers now giving us Keenan Allen, I think they're clear cut going to draft a wide receiver. And before I kind of leaned that, hey, maybe they would take Malik Neighbors, but man, I don't know.
Maybe with DJ Moore and Keenan Allen now, Poles is willing to even trade down to 12 or 13 with the Raiders and say, screw it, we're not going to take one of the top 3. We'll take Brian Thomas.
Yep, or Donnie Mitchell. Yeah, that's another point. Poles can really trade down anywhere from the number 1 pick right now, right? Like,
yeah,
if he wants to go down, that's a great point. If you want to go down to 5 and you miss all those guys and you want to take a tackle there and trade or take your edge a little early, whatever you want to do there, and then trade down from 9 and get something, man, it's the possibility.
We've got our heart set on Marvin Harrison Jr. or Rome Odunze, but with this move, we have 2 wide receiver ones now. He really could trade wherever he wants to, and we're not stuck on. I mean, I love the idea of having a generational talent wide receiver on a rookie contract, but there's such a deep class. He could absolutely trade down with the Raiders or even the Vikings, as weird as that sounds, and still take Brian Thomas or Adonai Mitchell, and we're still getting a solid wide receiver 2 out of that. Wide receivers 2 in this class are really wide receiver 1s in other class. So
this is the thing about Keenan Allen is he has better production now than he had early in his career. In his first 4 seasons in the NFL, he had 1,000-yard season his rookie year.
In
his last, what is this, 6, 8? He has 6. In his last 8 years, he has 6,000-yard seasons, and every one of them is over 1,100 yards. One of them almost 1,400 yards. This guy is an elite producer. He's gotten better over time. He adds more nuance to his route running, and he's not a guy who wins all the time with speed and athleticism like a lot of guys do. He beats them over the middle with nice routes and incredible hands. His catch percentage last year was 72%.
I didn't even know this about him until I'm looking right now. His pass blocking is elite. He's in the 70s as a career for his pass blocking. I didn't know that.
Goodness, we need all this, man. We need all of it. Bro, chat, I gotta put a poll out or something for you guys. They have to be happy. How can you not be happy with Keenan Allen? I think,
especially only at 10 million.
Maybe if his age, obviously, but we needed another receiver. Before today, our wide receiver 2 was Tyler Scott.
Yeah.
Tyler Scott, who dropped more yardage than he caught last year. And now we have a 1,200-yard receiver across from DJ Moore in the slot. That's crazy. Grade.
No, this does not guarantee we're not taking Caleb Williams. So we've said this a couple times. Swifty said it. I said it when I was on the Windy City. Ryan Poles is methodical. He has to go through his process. In my mind, he's 95-5 keeping Justin Fields. But if he gets in that room with Caleb Williams and something really strikes him as, dude, this guy is Pat Mahomes. This guy's generational. He'll take him. But from everything I'm hearing, that doesn't mean he's going to trade Justin Fields either. He's going to want to keep his safety blanket. I'm not saying this is where it's going. I'm just giving you guys a take on it that this doesn't mean we're not taking Caleb Williams. I have to be very real about it. I really believe we're keeping Justin Fields and trading down from 1. But the reality is we don't know what Ryan Poles is going to do yet. Obviously, by today's trade, nobody saw this coming. I can't say a single insider that said the Bears are on the hunt trading for Keenan Allen.
Nobody. Not one. This is the thing about those insiders. They didn't even know that Keenan Allen was getting traded. In fact, they were all saying it was going to be Joey Bosa or Khalil Mack. I said all along, I thought Joey Bosa wasn't going anywhere. He's the youngest guy out of them all, and he probably has the highest ceiling as well. Keenan Allen is 31 years old. Mike Williams is coming off an injury. Khalil Mack is 32 years old. I always felt it was those guys who had the shot of going out the door. And the media gets it wrong again. And I don't want to make this about Justin Fields or Caleb Williams tonight. I just want to celebrate. We got Keenan Allen. We have 2 Pro Bowl receivers. No matter who the quarterback is, it's a better situation for either one. Justin Fields has never had a receiver and core this good in the NFL. And that's still with 2 top 10 picks. We still have pick 1 and still have pick 9. And we also got a center today.
I don't know why it's coming into my head what Poles said when he was talking about, when he was being interviewed at the Combine. He said, whether we trade down 1 or 2 or 15, he even mentioned that back then. He could trade down 15 spots. He mentioned that. This totally falls in line with that, where he can trade. So a couple people are asking, why would we draft wide receiver now? Why would we? Well, obviously it's a deep wide receiver class. We're still going to draft a wide receiver, but you're absolutely right. We don't have to at the top of the draft now. We can trade down, and think about that. If we trade down it's not going to be 15 spots, but say we trade down with the Raiders, who clearly want a quarterback to learn under Gardner Minshew now. Say we trade down with the Raiders. That's multiple first-round picks. That's not just 2025. That's 2026 as well. And a lot of people know that I talk about that quarterback class. If he wants a safety blanket and he wants 2 first-round picks, we've got stacks of first-round picks going forward from here. He's really setting himself up well for future big time if he does that.
Man, it's kind of crazy. I think if I honestly had to give a take on the situation, I think it leads towards we have to trade down with at least one of the picks. But I've been saying that all along. I think only having 4 picks in this draft, if I'm a betting man right now, I'm sticking with, I think this further leads to what I've been saying all along, that can y'all get deeper into who the center is? We'll talk about the center maybe in a minute, but I don't think it really points either direction one way. But the fact that he's traded 2 draft picks recently to fill holes, man, it's tough. Like, Keenan Allen is a win now guy. He is 31 years old, going to be 32. That kind of leads towards Justin Fields, but you can make the argument both ways, because Caleb Williams would benefit from having a Keenan Allen too. So
yeah, but even Poles knows that a rookie quarterback, you don't know what you're getting in the NFL. You can evaluate and you have to hit on those picks, is what he said. So really, this really leads me to 99% keeping Justin Fields. If we don't trade from 1,
I'd say I'm back up to 80 or 85. I was down to 70. I want to say this moves me up to 80 or 85. I'm up there. I'm up there now.
If we trade down 9 now,
Swift,
I can see
baby.
Him
in the backfield.
If he trades down from 9, I can see him going all the way out of the first round. I'm not kidding. Because if you're trading down 1, you're getting that value. If you're trading down 9, you could be going deep into the first round to be able to get some value out of that, because he's got to build some more draft capital. He's got to be able to he's not going to sit with 4 picks. I guarantee you that. That's not happening.
I'll tell you, this is what I'll say. If we take Caleb number 1, I would say it means 100% we are trading down from number 9. I'd say there's no chance if we take Caleb, we're not trading. We can't. Like, with only 3 picks left in the draft, and if you pick at 9, you only have 2 left. And Mitch had one of the best comments I've seen here. It'd be glorious, he says, to trade Caleb to the Raiders, give the middle finger to Cliff Kingsbury and Magic Johnson, and it'd also be funny to see Getsy ruin him. That's how we could end up with the number 1 pick next year right there.
Hey, to be fair, Getsy actually called good play calls his first year. It's the fact that he wouldn't adjust the second year, and everybody found him extremely predictable. So he could be fine for Caleb first year, but he's going to wreck him on that second year.
True.
I live in Vegas. 100%. If nobody knows that, I live in Vegas. I'd get to watch Caleb if he came here. I'd wear my Justin Fields
every time
jersey
I'm live. Look at this. Look at Stacks. Always calling me. Not answering, Stacks. We know what you did last time, actually. Stacks, I'm live, and I can't put you on speaker because you know what you do. I put him on speaker once, and he screamed some crazy stuff and almost got me in trouble. I was like, bro, no. Never again will I answer the phone with you while I'm live. Can't happen. Oh, man. This is...
Put a poll up. See who thinks this leads to trading 1 or if it leads to trading 9.
Okay. Or no trade.
See what
back
people
at all.
think.
Let's see.
I mean, we could run with 4. I mean, he's picked up enough quality contracts that we could run it with 4.
4 what?
4 picks in this draft. We would just be not as deep.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
I mean, we could do it.
What happens next?
Vegas gang. Look at people representing Vegas in the chat. All right. Didn't know that many people lived in Vegas.
Wait, are you guys actually living in Vegas, or you guys just love Vegas? No trade back. Oh, they want trade.
He's
okay.
Fishing in 702. That's 702 area code. He's got to be in Vegas.
Oh, okay. There's Stacks. I see you, Stacks. Shout out, buddy. Always call him. I thought I had my phone on silent too, but Stacks always makes me. Nope. No, you don't, Swift. Man,
trade 1 to 3, pick up Marvin Harrison Jr. A lot of people still want Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't blame you guys, and it's not impossible. I mean, if this Keenan Allen deal ends up being a 1-year deal, we still pick up a wide receiver 1. I can absolutely see that. So we're going to see if we get an extension done, I don't think we pick a top-tier wide receiver. If we don't, we're running with a wide receiver for 1 year. I can still see us picking up a wide receiver one for sure.
Man, I think everybody here loves Marvin Harrison Jr. I couldn't argue with that. I will say I came more around to if it came down to taking Rome Odunze, if he was on the board, I'd be just as happy with it if we can get picks and Rome Odunze. Those guys are on another level, though. But this class is
what's
so awesome.
What's not impossible now, I haven't considered it too possible unless he fell to 9, which would never happen. Ryan Poles has talked several times about this offensive tackle class. Joe Alt really has separated himself a ton. We could very well take Joe Alt in the top 5 for sure. Or even if we traded down to 6 and Ryan Poles really felt like he'd be there at 6 and we traded with the Giants, we could absolutely take Joe Alt at 6. 100% I can see that happening.
Man, Keenan Allen is a Bear. For anybody joining late, I know a lot of people have came in late. This is the news. We've traded a 4th-round pick for Keenan Allen. I saw a couple of people ask which one. Adam confirmed it was our 1st-round pick, so that was 110.
4th.
Not
4th round.
Yep. 4th, yeah. Our 4th-round pick number 110, which leaves us with pick 1, pick 9, pick 75, and pick 122. 4 picks total. We have a poll up in the chat right now. If you guys think we're going to trade the number 1 pick after this, let us know in the poll. It's we're seeing what you guys think on that one. We've already gave you our side of the story here a little bit of what we think is going to happen. I see a lot of Marvin Harrison Jr. chanting too.
Woo. Now, a couple people asking, what does the salary cap look like now? If Sport Track is right and we're only on the hook for $10,452,000 of that leaves us roughly with $10 million spendable, $20 million overall. He likes to leave a buffer of $8 to $10 million. So $20 million overall, but about $10 million spendable after you take into consideration the rookie class, which is still about the same $14 million because that 4th-round pick doesn't cost very much at all.
Yeah. I'll go with Emilio with his super chat here. Caleb is entering the best situation any number 1 QB has ever had. We're trading back, but from 9, expect an edge now with that 2nd pick, wide receiver in a later round. I will say I can't be really mad with that plan if it happens. I mean, if that's where Poles goes, I think that he made a great point. This would be one of the best, at least for a number 1 pick, not any rookie QB, because you got guys like Brock Purdy out there. But as far as number 1 pick, this would be the best situation. And then real quick, it's storming. Can you hear the rain behind me?
I don't hear
Anyone hear that? Okay, good. I just want to make sure I'm not getting feedback from that.
It?
If you guys hear the rain in the chat, let me know. I'll shut my window.
All right. This move would absolutely, I mean, either way, guys, the Bears are making the moves that they can compete for the division. I think we have a better chance of beating the Packers and the Lions with Justin Fields because of the rookie learning curve. And we don't know what we have in Caleb Williams. That's just the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen with the rookie if they're going to turn it on. But this absolutely puts Caleb Williams in the best situation ever to be able to succeed with the team. Having 2 wide receiver ones, and like you said, Brock Purdy came into the Niners built up and stuff like that happens. But I mean, for taking him number 1 overall, that's just a dream. Caleb Williams is going to be changing his tune and dying to come to the Bears, 100%. Like he's going to want this bad. He'd be dumb not to.
That's 100%. I mean, this is a situation, and like Kiyu said here, I don't know if it really points one direction. Like I said, Keenan Allen's going to make this team better either way. And Ryan Poles has shown all along he's dedicated to making this team better. 2 dream teams, Swifty and Mason. Oh, you heard the thunder? Yeah, that was thunder. That one was cracking a little bit. Chat, that's just some thunder for you. That's DJ Moore thunder. Some DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. That Charger lightning bolt coming through. So here we go.
What's his bolts behind?
Justin and two dream teams, Swifty and Adam Mason. Justin and current team plus trade downs. Nightmare team is the media saying 100% the Bears are trading Justin. I like that. Thanks, David. Appreciate that, man. So it's crazy.
What are we up to? I mean, we are up to another wide receiver, an edge, and a tackle. If you don't love Braxton, I mean, Braxton Jones, guys. Here's the take I keep giving everybody that's talking on Twitter. Braxton Jones is a starter quality tackle in the NFL, but he's a lower end starter quality tackle. So if you want a deep playoff run, I don't have anything against Braxton, but we do upgrade that position to make a deep playoff run, and we have him as a swing tackle because he's quality. So absolutely filling in.
Here.
Ooh, look at that.
So this was our offense. This was before we signed the center, and I already knew I didn't have. You could see I had Nate Davis at right guard too, or not Nate Davis, Ryan Bates, because I thought he's more of a backup guard. But we had a huge hole at center. We filled that today, and we had wide receiver 2 was Tyler Scott and Velus Jones out here, and now we got Keenan Allen in there. This offense is looking pretty complete when you add a center and another receiver to this. And then it's luxury. If he wants to upgrade at tackle or quarterback, or if we go over to the defensive side, I don't see a lot of holes on the defense, to be honest. Like the defense here, you can add a 3-tech or a defensive end, but they're not giant holes. Our defense looks good. This team looks ready to compete. So I'm pumped by it. And that's,
add an edge there. Durvon Dexter is a starting 3-tech to me. The work that he put in, and I'm working on a video now. I'm not even close to it, but getting his stuff together. Oh, sorry guys, my little one. I got to step away for just a minute.
Hey, you're good. Carry on, brother. Much love, man. Yep. I'll address some of these super chats for a minute because you guys have dropped a ton of super chats, and I don't think I've ever seen any of this many super chats in my life. So I'm going to go through and read these and then catch up with the chats. Appreciate Adam Mason for joining the channel. If you guys aren't subbed to Adam Mason, please go check him out. I'll link his video. I'll link his channel in the description after this. If someone has it, type it out in the thing. He changed his @. It was at Adam Loves Sports, and now I think it's at Bear Down Sports, but I don't know off the top of my head. I should have asked him. All right, first up, Mitch Osborne came through with a huge super chat for the super duo. Mitch, thank you so much, man. Nothing but love there. Thank you, brother. Pew Pew said Sam Cosme. Speak it, Adam. Not Sam Cosme, though. He's not. That's not one of my favorite tackles, but I think that was an inside joke. Y'all think they did this to give Caleb 2 vets at wide receiver or trade down? I've addressed that a little bit, but thank you, Tito. Which one do we have next here? Nick. Hey, Nick didn't have a comment with his, but thank you, Nick. Samuel, thank you. Nick again had a comment with this one. DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison, Keenan Allen. You can't stop that. Levante is my guy. Thank you, Levante. T-Fly. Blue Bay, appreciate you. B. Shep had the Bermuda Triangle comment. Victor came through. So are we picking an edge early? I think edge, there's a really good chance we could take an edge early in this draft, especially with one of those first 2 picks right now. I think that's definitely a possibility. Alan Lewis, Giants are definitely on the radar. Don't have as much ammo as some of the other teams, though, right now. Big Jack, thank you. Pew Pew, thank you. Robert Schramm, thank you. I'm just going to laugh at the end of that one. I love Keon Coleman. K. Wright, I don't know if you saw that, but I'm a huge Keon Coleman fan. Shout out to Emiliano, Q, my guy David, and a new one here that I haven't seen yet. Would you take a cheap flyer on Mike Williams for wide receiver 3? Yes, I would. Mike Williams, ton of talent at Clemson. I remember watching him with Deshaun Watson at Clemson in the national championship game. Those guys were insane to watch. So, I mean, and he's a guy who's the bigger bodied, go up and get it, jump ball receiver that would actually complete this receiver core and give us one of the best trios in the league. I think that'd be kind of huge. Trade the effing pick. I love you guys. Yo, my man Thomas G. Appreciate you, Thomas. No comment with that one, but I appreciate you anyway. Draft Marvin Harrison Jr. or Rome Odunze. It's a Caleb move. I knew it was going to kind of devolve into this, but I don't think it leans either way for Caleb or Justin. I don't think it's either one. We got another super chat in the building. Julius Thomas. Let's trade back from both 1 and 9 for the best deals. We could still get a top wide receiver who will learn from Allen and DJ. Use the rest of the assets on both lines. Swift and Adam, the dynamic duo. Appreciate you, my guy. Yo, thank you, Julius. Much appreciated. Robert, what's he got to say here? That's my guy right there. 4 picks is not enough, and it's worth too much. Guys, I definitely have only caught about 10% of your chats today, but I caught the super chat. So I got to say, Keenan plus DJ, Thunder, and Lightning. You heard it here first in my background. Hey, Swift, I think they're trading the number 1 pick. If you add Marvin Harrison Jr. on the outside with Keenan Allen, DJ Moore in the slot, they are interchangeable. That's a great point there. With Shane Waldron and his motions and his offense, and with Swifty in the backfield, is that doing right by Justin Fields? I believe so. I mean, I think that's one of the most dynamic offenses and backfields in the league. Keenan is a slot guy, but he could interchange positions and swap with DJ on a couple routes. DJ is also very capable of running in the slot. And Keenan has ran routes on the outside. Let's not act like he's not capable, but he is primarily a slot receiver, 100%. Oh, I need to take a drink here. Hold up. All right, Emiliano, my guy. Arizona, New York, Atlanta, and the Chargers. Maybe New England and Tennessee. All teams that need a wide receiver. They might all. So Marvin Harrison Jr., Rome Odunze, and Malik Neighbors might all be gone by 9. I also think all of those guys will be gone at 9. I don't think those receivers are falling to pick 9. I just don't see it. What a great move. Poles has complete freedom in the draft now. My guy, Mike, just kidding. Oscar, hey, thank you, brother. Thanks for the super chat, my man. Yeah, this is really freeing him up to go best player available. If you guys missed it earlier, we also got a center. I already did a video on the center. Do I have a graphic on the center from earlier? I think I have a graphic on him. Let me see if I can find it. What's his name? Coleman Shelton. Yeah, I have a graphic. Here we go. I'll pull this graphic up so you guys can see what I got on Coleman Shelton if you missed that. So these are pretty much his stats last couple of years, okay? So he's 28 years old, 7.69 RAS score. He's decently athletic, 6'4", 300 pounds, 32 starts, 30 of them in the last 2 years. So he started 30 games for the Rams in the last 2 years, 13 last year, and all 17 this year. Jesse, thanks so much. DJ Moore plus DJ Allen plus Marvin Harrison Jr. equals a hurricane. And a super fan disciple, draft JPJ and let him develop and play guard. I would keep him at center personally. I think center is a little bit more important, and I like Tevin at guard. The 1920 drive clip may have been about Dallas Turner. Yes, that's a very, very real possibility, or Jared Verse. Yeah, we signed another offensive lineman, but to be honest, I haven't. I did a little bit of background on him, but I wasn't going to watch tape on him tonight. He gave him up too many sacks anyway last year. But he's not really a needle mover. All right, so our new center, Coleman Shelton, he played 5 seasons with Sean McVay with the Rams. 2 of those years he spent with Shane Waldron, and he also had Thomas Brown over there, who's our new passing game coordinator, also came over from the Rams. And then, so he started all 17 games this year. His grade this year was a 64.5 from PFF. But people want to, this is what I've heard. This is the narrative I've heard that you guys will hear about our new center. He gave up 34 pressures this year, right? And people will say that's the most in the NFL. Well, he also started 17 games. That's something you have to keep in account here. He started 17 games. He would have, if you look at our offensive line, we had only Darnell Wright start 17 games, and he gave up 50-plus pressures. This center started 17 games and only gave up 34 pressures. Now, that's a lot for a center, but Lucas Patrick gave up 28 pressures in like 300 less snaps. So that's something to remember here. Okay, back to Super Chats. Imagine a double trade down, Sam Cosmi, Joe Alt combo, kick Braxton to guard. Hey, I like Braxton, man. I'm still a fan of Braxton. I know Braxton gets a lot of hate. I'm still a fan of Braxton, though. I like Braxton. Let me see. Next one. $9.99. No comment. Just hit the like button. That's what we'll say with it. Just hit the like button since you didn't put anything else with that one. Oh, I got to catch my breath. Guys, it's been a long one. Would DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Marvin Harrison Jr. give the Bears the best wide receiver room in the league? It's right there. I'd say yes. It's either that or the Seattle Seahawks with they have Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's a crazy wide receiver core. But other than that, yeah, it's right up there. It's right up there. You got Keenan Allen and Jalen Waddle. Depending on who they get as their third, it's going to be tough. But, yeah, it'd be up there. The Eagles are a pretty tough one as well. There's a lot of good wide receiver groups out there, but it's up there. And when you add in, Timothy just said it right here. When you add in Cole Kmet and Gerald Everett, 2 top 15, top 20 tight ends, you guys got to realize this. Both of these guys are starter level tight ends. We basically have 2 starting tight ends now with these guys both on the roster. That's a lot of pass catchers. Yeah, tell them. A lot of pass catchers out there. If we get more receivers, CC says we're trading pick 9. She thinks we're taking Caleb Williams. I already know that. And Darnell Wright was hurt a lot last year. Levante just threw that out as well. He played with one arm potentially for quite a while, but I got to check the poll. What are you guys at on this poll here? 66% of you think we're trading the number 1 pick. 15% think we're trading the 9 pick. 12% think we're trading both. And there's 7% of people in this chat that believe we're not trading either pick. All right, I got to ask, if you guys don't believe we're trading either pick, what are we taking? Because usually, this is the thing. This is why I ask this, because usually when people tell me we're taking Caleb at 1 and then we're taking someone at 9, they usually say we're taking a receiver at 9. And I don't see not surprised. Williams and O'Du. See, there it is. He's not going to be there at 9. That's why. So then I have to ask you a follow-up question. When he's not there at 9, what do you change your answer to then if Odunze is not there? Penn State offensive tackle, Olu. I know who Trace Armstrong is. That's Ryan Pohl's agent. That's also Matt Eberflus's agent. He's also a former Bear. Allen wears 13. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to – Tyler Scott's not wearing that anymore. Sorry. Jaden Daniels and Malik. Poles loves tight ends. Harrison will be there. That's a crazy one. Why would the Cardinals trade up? They're paying their quarterback too much. Why the heck would the Cardinals trade up? And if they are, they're taking Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't see the Cardinals trading up and taking a quarterback. That's not happened. Brock Bowers is a game changer. Wait, did I just miss one? There it is. Draft Joe Alt at number 3. I could see it. I could see if Poles falling in love with one of these offensive tackles. I don't know if Alt falls to 9. I think you could get Tali Fuaga or maybe Olu Fashanu down at 9. I don't see getting Joe Alt there, though. Trade with the Patriots, trade with the Giants. Hey, I love it, guys. Overall, what's everybody's thoughts on Keenan Allen, though? Doesn't Swifty show the point value of the number 1 pick? Yeah, the number 1 pick is worth 3,000 if you're going, depending on what value chart you're going by. Do I have any of them loaded up here as a graphic? I don't think I do. I might have one in here. Let me check real quick. Charts. Do I have my number 1 pick graphic? I don't think I have it right now. Sorry, guys. But yeah, the number 1 pick is worth more than any other pick. The biggest point of that is if we trade down from number 1, you only go a couple spots and you can get a ton of value. Whereas if we trade down from number 9, you got to go down really far to get some value. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Whoop, whoop. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm killing it. I love you guys. I appreciate all you guys for the super chats. I'm sorry, that's probably more super chats I've ever had in my life. I was trying to keep up with them, and I was already freaking out from. We got Keenan Allen, guys. Like, Keenan Allen is a Chicago Bear. Guy's been with the Chargers his entire career. I didn't think I honestly thought he was gonna restructure his contract and retire a Charger. I didn't think he was going anywhere. I did not think that was gonna happen. But here we are, guys. For a 4th round pick, Keenan Allen just instantly upgrades our offense. Right now, even without making our 2 top 10 picks, this is a playoff team. Let me, you know what? Let me pull these back up. I got to show you guys this, okay? So this is our offense right now, okay? And this is without counting the center we signed today. You put Coleman Shelton as center, and you add Keenan Allen as a wide receiver on here. And just look at this offense. You got Justin Fields, DeAndre Swift, Roshan Johnson, Khalil Herbert, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins, Coleman Shelton, Nate Davis, Darnell Wright, Ryan Bates, and Larry Borum, and Matt Pryor on the bench. Holy cow. Swifty can pay Keenan Allen's signing bonus with these super chats. That's what we're trying to do. Any chance we could still sign Williams? I'm imagining you're talking about Mike Williams, the wide receiver from the Chargers. I would say yes. Yeah, Velus is still on the team. I mean, he was technically a starter before we traded for Keenan Allen today. So, yeah, he's definitely still on the team. Got me sounding like Boobie Miles' uncle. Keenan Allen can run, block. Oh, he can pass. I got you, dog. I need Romo Dunze. The offense is stacked. Hey, and that's another point there, too. Tyler Scott and Velus Jones, they're going to learn from Keenan Allen and DJ Moore. Sorry if you guys hear that thunder. I should probably shut my window. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm shutting my window. All right, now you shouldn't hear any thunder. We got some storms outside. Caleb isn't getting 13 now. Wait. Caleb isn't getting 13 now. What do you... Oh, the number 13. I got you. I got what you're saying. Even if Keenan Allen leaves after 1 year, we would probably get a 3rd round. That is the great point right there, Jonathan. And this is why I also wouldn't mind signing a guy like Mike Williams or Chase Young. Because think about that, the position that could put us in next year if we lose Keenan Allen or we let Chase Young walk next year, we'd be getting comp picks back. So that's something we have to keep in mind, and something that we can have this, we can continue building what we're building. Yeah, we traded a 4th round pick for Keenan Allen, but we could get back a 3rd or 4th round pick by trading him or by letting him go next year. So that's where it's at. I mean, we can go either way. The team can continue getting better and getting compensation picks. And then you look at the defense. Just look at it. Our defense is pretty stacked. I think we could use a little bit more talent on the defensive line. Obviously, that's not going to hurt. We can definitely get better with the defensive line, but add another impact pass rusher. But this defense is stacked. Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker at safety. And then we have 2 or 3 backup safeties that can play. And then we got Jalen Johnson, Tyreek Stevenson, Kyler Gordon, Terrell Smith at corner. And then you got Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards at linebacker. Big Dex, Andrew Billings, DeMarcus Walker, and Montez Sweat on this defense. Like, we just have a legit team already. And this is with still having 2 top 10 picks in the draft. So things are looking up, guys. Ryan Poles is cooking. We got thunder and lightning. We got Keenan Allen on the Chicago Bears. Who would have predicted this, guys? Yeah, I mean, Jack Sanborn, Noah Sewell, backup linebackers. Great point there, Elements MC. You're right. I thought I was going to put Sanborn on the graphic, actually, but I forgot. Let's see. ESB, is he coming back? Probably not. I'd say probably not, guys. Probably not. I'm going to make a video. I'll make a video on Keenan Allen and give some more thoughts on it. But we've talked for about an hour. Any final questions you guys have? I'll stay live for like another 10 minutes or so. Answer the rest of your guys' questions. And I'll try to hit as many questions as I can for the final 10 minutes here. All right, let me take a drink of my water so I can get cracking. All right, let me see. Remember Justin Jefferson said the Vikings should trade for Justin? Yep. Keenan Allen is one of the best at getting open in the NFL. Can you drop a video tonight? I might. Yeah, I might. I'm not going to guarantee it because I don't know how I feel after I end live. And I don't know what else I have to say, really. But I have noticed since I've been live, I've gotten like 10 comments on old videos saying, Swifty, where you at? The Bears signed for Keenan Allen. And I'm like, hey, I'm live right now, dude. I've commented like 4 times while I was live. I've actually clicked and commented on a couple comments like 4 or 5 times, telling people I was live because they're commenting, Swift, where you at? And I'm like, bro, I'm literally live right now. What do you mean, where am I at? Yeah. No face showed up. Too bad. This is like Christmas in March. Yeah, this reminds me of last year when we got DJ Moore and traded the #1 pick. Obviously not as big of a move, but adding, I can't talk now. I'm losing my words. Adding Keenan Allen to go with the offense we have already with DJ Moore, like, this is just special. And we still have 4 draft picks. We have to add another receiver, period. But Poles has pretty much hit every one of our needs heading into the offseason. He's hit almost every one. All we really need now, he got the center today. If you guys missed it, we talked about that already. We got the center. And now we got Keenan Allen, who is one of the better receivers in the National Football League, at least one of the better slot receivers. Yeah, DJ Moore has already been on Twitter. I think DJ's ready to eat, man. DJ's never – this is another point here. DJ has never had a receiver as good as Keenan Allen to take attention away from him. I haven't even thought about how much that could benefit DJ Moore having someone else. He posted I don't, it was like the grimacing face, but like, ooh, like it was just an emoji. He just posted emojis, but he's pumped. You could tell. You know how DJ is. He's quiet. DJ doesn't talk. DJ's not a talker. And that's the thing with Keenan Allen now. It's going to open up room for DJ Moore to eat in even more. And then if you add another guy like a Marvin Harrison Jr. or a Rome Odunze or an Adonai Mitchell, whoever it is, no matter what, this offense is ready to win. If the quarterback is Justin Fields, he better take us to the playoffs. If the quarterback is Caleb Williams, he's coming into the best situation that any #1 pick has ever had. And if he doesn't come up and light things up after being generational, hey, it's crazy. Joe, hey, Swift, where you at? We got Keenan Allen. Hey, bro. I got nothing on that one, man. The Packers signed. Oh, no, I don't care about A.J. Dillon. They can have it. They can have it. Plank, my man, bear down, bro. I hope you got to see the center video from earlier. We got a center now, too. Caleb ain't coming to play with a rookie. This is Justin's team. Hey, I don't have much to say on that one. What position would you draft with the #1 pick, whether we trade down or what? I mean, wide receiver, I want Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm taking Marvin Harrison Jr. If I don't get him, it's Caleb Williams. My third choice would be Rome Odunze. Those are my top 3 players in the draft. It's Marvin Harrison Jr., Caleb Williams, and Rome Odunze. If we can get one of those guys, I want them. I don't think there's any way we can get two of them. Let's see. Yeah, we saw that Washington traded Sam Howell. I don't know if it said a lot other than we know they're taking a quarterback. But the interesting point was they picked up a 3rd and 5th round pick. It was pick swaps, but they went from 4th and 6th to 3rd and 5th. It gives them more picks in the top 100, which could be ammunition to come up and get the number 1 pick. You have to kind of think that way. They now have more picks in the top 100 than any other team in the NFL. So they definitely have the ammunition to come get the number 1 pick if they want it. If the Bears stay at number 9 and the wide receiver is not there, Dallas Turner is the pick. I do think Dallas Turner is a guy that Ryan Poles is really going to like. I like Jared Verse better. I don't know why. There's just something about Jared Verse I like more. But Dallas Turner is my number 2 guy. Bears are ready to get it. Hey, thank you, Matt. The Bears, Matt, 85. Appreciate you, man. Poles are trading the number 1 pick. He's not going into the draft with 4 picks. I tend to kind of agree with that. But, hey, Joe, appreciate you, man. Yeah, this was fun, guys. I had to go live with this one. I was like, this one was too much. It was going to take me too long to get a video out. And then I'm glad Adam joined me at the beginning because, honestly, I was a bit overwhelmed at the beginning. I was kind of like, oh, my goodness, Keenan Allen. I don't even know what to say. We got Keenan Allen. I had already pulled up his PFF stats, his contract, his analytics on Next Gen Stats, and his contract details on Over the Cap, and his RAS score, which he didn't have because he didn't test. But, hey, it's what it is. I like Liatu Latu. I see somebody just asked about it, but I don't think he's an Eberflus or Ryan Poles guy. It's the short arms and not being as stout against the run. Those are things that Matt Eberflus especially looks for in his defensive ends. There's Adam Mason. Adam, can you put your @ in the chat? Is it @ Bear Down or @ who's that? What now? Will's calling me. Nah, Will, not right now, bro. Will, I'm live. Swift, you're my boy, but I can't watch you anymore till after the draft, bro. Hey, you do you, PJB. Versus better. Why? I love his hustle. I love his burst. I love his athleticism. He's got the long arms. He never takes plays off. I heard people saying that. That was one thing that I hated. It was a narrative that I really didn't buy. That, oh, Verse taking all these plays off. He's taking all these plays off, and he doesn't hustle. And it's like, come on now. Jared Verse is out there getting double, triple team like every play. There it is. That's what I thought it was. I said it right then. Okay, good. @ Bear Down Sports. Exactly. Yeah. @ Bear Down Sports. That's Adam. Please, everybody, if you haven't, go give Adam a follow. That's my guy. Adam, thank you so much for joining the channel and talking with me, man. You're the man. Appreciate you. If you got a video coming out, let me know. We'll definitely check it out. I know Adam's going to have some more talk on Keenan Allen later as well, but hey, it is what it is. All right, I'm done, guys. I'm out of here. Any other comments in the chat? I'll try to get to them later. Leave your comments on the live. I might have a couple-minute video come out tonight. If not, I'll be back in the morning with the video. Appreciate everyone. Keenan Allen is a Chicago Bear. Let me put it up on the screen one more time so you can see it. This guy is here. Keenan Allen, Chicago Bear. It's real. Hit the like button for me. And until next time, bear down.